So it is Libra season, and this painting is inspired by the Libra Zodiac. The colors that I've chosen for the Libra Zodiac are ones that they are drawn to: pinks, blues, lavenders, but more specifically, pastel colors. Now, the colors I'm using are not pastel colors, and I'm not using pastel colors because I am not a fan of pastels and I do not work well with them. But I hope that these colors are close enough. You will find the recipe for this painting, as well as the colors I used in the description of this video. Libras are the most balanced people of all the signs. They strive for balance. They don't like spending too much time with any one thing, any one place, or any one person. They are also the peacemakers. They are great at calming things down and solving disputes. They're very diplomatic, and they know how to navigate tricky situations and maintain peace. They strive for harmony. They want everybody around them to be happy. Now, you could have a room full of people, and everybody's happy, having a good time. And there'll be one person who is not happy or seems down, and that is going to bother the Libra. They're not going to go and say anything about it, but it's going to make the Libra uncomfortable because they just want everybody to be happy. Libras hate conflict and avoid it at all costs. So this painting that I'm doing represents a Libra because of balance. I want a perfect balance between black and white and all the colors. Whether I accomplish that or not at the end of this painting remains to be seen. This is the first time that I'm trying this technique, so I'm not really sure what to call it, so if you have any ideas, let me know. Libras are very adaptable people, adaptable to individuals, situations, different personalities, different environments, very easygoing, and very cooperative. They love rules, and they love to follow the rules. Because if everybody follows the rules, that limits conflict and altercations and disputes. Libras tend to be very compassionate and empathetic, and they will go out of their way to help others. They can also be very indecisive. Reason being is that they're so concerned about other people's feelings, so they let others make decisions for them, because they just want everybody to be happy. They're very analytical and curious, analyzing their surroundings, people, curious about everything going on around them. This here is my cell activator that I'm going to use to swipe, which I also have available on my website. Now, as I'm preparing to swipe, I've layered the colors in a certain way because I only want to swipe over the colors. I want to try to keep some of those black and white lines. I always like to do a test swipe on a separate canvas just to make sure that the cells and the lacing pop up. And I'm swiping nice and slow. And I'm thinking to myself, those cells better pop up because I know they did on the other canvas. And so far, so good. One thing that I've personally noticed about Libras, just about all of them that I've ever met, is that they avoid talking about their feelings. They do not like to show anybody that they're upset about something. They have to be very close and very comfortable with you in order to do so. By the way, this is a 20 by 20 inch canvas. And I'm swiping again, just nice and slow. The black cell activator that I'm using has a lower density than some of the others that I use, so those cells take a little longer to pop up, but when they do, they really pop. So far, I'm loving the result, and I'm thinking this is going to turn out pretty cool. And now I'm going to use a smaller palette to try to get the colors on the sides. The shape of the palette I'm using right there is a little tricky, but I am swiping from right to left because I am right-handed. And just a few more swipes after this, and then it will be time to tilt and see the final result, the most fun part of the painting. I definitely like how the pink and the blue and lavender, how they're standing out from one another, and that is what I wanted. Now, if I layered the colors differently, I could have had them all blend, but that may or may not have gotten too muddy. I'm liking this result a little bit more. And with this one, I'm going to tilt nice and slow. I try to pay attention to what's going on the whole canvas, because that gives me an idea of how the composition is going to turn out at the end. Requires a lot of multitasking. And by a lot of multitasking, I mean a lot of multitasking in your brain. When tilting, I try to pay attention to everything that's going on the canvas. Try to pay attention to all the movement. If one part is tilting off faster than the other. And I always make sure to turn the canvas accordingly so it's easier for me to tilt. Right now I'm trying to get rid of the colors at the end of the canvas there that I did not swipe over. And that worked out pretty well. And once I've gotten the paint across the whole canvas, then I just sit there and I just kind of look at it and analyze it and try to make any changes. And now I'll be quiet and I'll let you enjoy the rest of the video. Please watch till the end for the final result. So I think I achieved a pretty good balance actually between the colors and the black and white lines. And overall, I am very happy with this result. Thank you all so much for watching. If you have any questions, comments, or feedback, please don't hesitate. Until next time, bye!